January 9th, 2009, the day Bitcoin went online for the internet for the first time. If I had a time machine, I would go back in time on that day, for day one of Bitcoin, and just start mining Bitcoin, because you couldn't have even bought it back then. You needed to mine. Back then, I was 4, maybe 3 years old. I don't know. I would have figured out a way to mine Bitcoin. And then I would come back to 2025 at my young age of 20, well, 21, depending on when this video comes out, and be 100 millionaire at least. That would literally solve all of my problems. When I think about all the problems I have in my life, like from paying for school, having to clock in, seeing my parents work, and all that stuff, it's like all of my problems could be fixed with money. My healthcare, the dentist, literally everything would be fixed with more money. I think it would fix 99% of my problems. And the 1% of my problems that money directly wouldn't fix, those problems come from problems that come from not having enough money. So in a way, through that chain, it would fix those problems too. I mean, when I think about all my regrets in my life, it's not many, but when I think about all the regrets in my life, 90% of them are related to money. It's, I shouldn't have sold Palantir at $70 in the beginning of the year. Shouldn't have sold SoFi in the beginning of the year. I should have bought Palantir when I saw it at $7 in 2023. I distinctly remember being in the back of math class in 2023, looking at Palantir stock on my phone. I was in the back class. It was like 8 a.m. or some bullshit. I was literally in the back of my class looking at my phone. I was like, oh, Palantir. I remember Palantir. What's their stock like? Look it up, $7. I was like, wow, this was like $20, $30 a year ago, 2 years ago. Maybe we should buy. Didn't buy. Now I gotta clock in. I gotta wake up 5:30 every morning because I didn't buy. And when I think of other regrets, that's literally 90% of my regrets. It literally just has to do with money. I mean, sure, the 10%, there's real stuff I regret. It's not much, but there's some real stuff I regret. Like maybe in middle school, especially high school, I should have put myself out there more. Should have joined a club. I regret quitting soccer in middle school. I joined the soccer club for 2-3 days in middle school, and I just quit after the 3rd day because I don't even know why. I think I was just scared of it, really. I regret that. I regret not doing any other clubs in high school. I did Key Club, but I kind of just showed up to the meetings every Monday. I didn't really do much. I did do track my senior year of high school, but that was literally 6-7 weeks of track. Like that, I should have done that for the whole time I was in high school. I really regret not putting myself out there, but that's really the only non-money regret I have. I try to live my life in a way that minimizes regrets, because we're all gonna die. I'm not gonna die thinking and wishing I did stuff differently. And if I had money, I wouldn't have to think about not doing something, because I have hella money and you can do whatever you want. And I bring up regrets just because when people say, if I had a time machine, it's really just a way to say oh, what do you regret? And well, what do I regret? It's not buying Palantir. It's not buying Bitcoin. And maybe I should have put myself out there in middle school. But that's a moot point compared to how much problems come from not having enough money. But yeah, I'd go back. It was January 9th, 2009, mine Bitcoin, even for just a day. And I would come back as a 20-year-old, young, whole life still ahead of me. Fingers crossed, long life ahead of me. And I could literally spend the rest of that life doing anything I want. I can go to France. I don't even like French people, but I could literally just go to France. I could be in my garage with a chisel and just crafting a chair or something. Literally do anything I want. I'd plant a tree, maybe peanuts, just because I could. I would literally do anything that comes to mind. I would just do side quests. But yeah, that's about all I've got. See ya.